Hello everyone, MirrorWitch13. This is just going to be a quick unedited video discussing faith and religion and my deep respect for agnosticism and atheism. You see, I personally cannot be an atheist. The reason why I can't be an atheist is because I've experienced and witnessed things in my personal life that have proven to me personally that there is a spiritual world, that there is a God and gods, that there are angels, demons, fairies, nature spirits, things like that. Now, these are things that I cannot prove to another human being, but as far as my own personal experience, I know what I saw, I know what I felt, so I believe that these things are real. Now, I have a deep respect for atheists who say, well, I didn't experience that, so you can't expect me to believe it. And I say, absolutely right. I don't expect anyone to believe anything that I claim. I'm going to say what I experienced just to share my own experiences, but none of you out there are required to believe in it. I would actually prefer if you just go out and experience things on your own and come to your own conclusions rather than looking towards someone else like me or towards a spiritual guru or a pastor or even just someone you respect highly to form your own opinion. To me, spirituality is something that is so intensely personal that it can only be defined as true if it's something that you as a person experience. Now, as I said before, I cannot be an atheist, but I believe that there is a purpose for atheists on a spiritual sense. Now, let me elaborate. And I know that any of my atheist friends, as I do have plenty, would probably laugh at this video, and that's fine. They can laugh all they want. They already think I'm nuts. And who knows, maybe they're right, but as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion, I know what I've experienced. So, for me, it makes sense. But anyway, my spirit guide, one of them actually explained to me the purpose for atheism in our society. If we didn't have atheists in our society, we would have chaos. The fact that there are a collection of people out there who have decided to not commit to any one thing except for something that is provable and concrete it kind of helps us as a society keep our feet on the ground. I'm willing to believe someone if they say that they saw a ghost, because I've experienced my own supernatural occurrences. But then if that person were to say, well, the ghost told me that you have to give me all your money, I personally would say, well, I didn't experience what you did, so why are you expecting me to believe in that? And then you'd have an atheist coming out of nowhere saying, well, I think both of you are ridiculous for believing in ghosts at all. And that kind of allows us to have a little bit of balance. So I believe that atheists have a purpose. It's funny because in my other video where I discussed being a Christian witch, I'm getting a lot of angry witches commenting about the fact that no, you can't be a Christian witch, and the reason why is because the two belief systems contradict each other. And it was kind of funny because an atheist actually made a comment on my my video that I found extremely charming, where he said, well, all of you guys are ridiculous for believing in sky daddies and magic and all of that stuff. Y'all should just be friends. And I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right. We all should be friends because we all believe in things that are not concrete, that are not provable. That is also a reason why we should not fight about them. It's ridiculous that I get Christians coming at me saying, oh, you're wrong, And then I get witches coming at me saying, oh, you're wrong, when none of us can prove that anything that we claim to begin with. It's all so subjective and it's all so personal that it doesn't really matter what we think of what each other believes. We actually should really just leave each other alone. Now, I share on my YouTube channel my beliefs, and that is what I believe. But I'm not expecting any of you, like I said before, I'm not expecting any of you to follow what I believe, to agree with what I believe. Everybody is entitled to have their own experiences and their own opinions. Now, it's so funny because another commenter said, oh, well, being a Christian witch is like being a Muslim Jew. And I say, why not? Why can't there be Muslim Jews? Just because in a historical sense, Jews and Muslims have been fighting over real estate, basically, that doesn't mean that there can't be someone in the middle saying, well, these are the points that are correct, and these are the points that are correct. And yes, in religion, I believe that you should be free to cherry pick what you want to believe, what makes sense to you. Because ultimately, in spiritualism and in religion, none of this is provable. To begin with, can't be measured by science, can't be measured by anything. So we're arguing about things that are pointless, really. It's pointless to argue who's right and who's wrong. I believe, and according to my own experience and my own meditation, what I've experienced, that every spiritual journey has merit. Every spiritual journey. I have a respect for Satanism, both theistic and LaVeyan. I have a respect for the Muslim belief system. I have a respect for Buddhism. I have a respect for anything that is spiritual, because all of these things are basically different aspects of what could be thought of as the truth. I also have a respect for people who don't believe in any of it. Bottom line is, it doesn't matter what people believe. You still have to pay your rent. You still have to get a job. You still have to live your everyday life. So, if I say I'm a Christian witch and that upsets you, you're going to have to get over it, because my experience is mine. It's not yours. And if you feel the need to push your experience on mine, then how different are you from the Christians that try to force everybody to be converted, the Muslims that are trying to slay the infidel? How different are you from any other belief system that is enforcing and intruding on the personal aspect of belief and philosophy? You can't tell me what to believe. I found something that works for me. I found a belief system that makes sense to me. If it doesn't make sense to you, frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn, because it's not about you. It's about me. If you have a problem with my videos, block me. If I trigger you in some way by being both a Christian and a witch who respects Satanists and atheists, tough titties, said the kitty, but the milk's still good.